Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Stendel. Today was supply pickup day for our virtual students and almost everyone was able to pick up their supplies. If you missed out on this, just give the front office a call. They still have the supplies there. In your supply boxes or bags, you have all kinds of markers, crayons, scissors, pencils, things like that. In there you also have a yellow envelope full of information for you to fill out and return or send back to the school. This is all of our student information. There's also a form in there for the health plans to give us a release of information from your doctors for our next IEP meetings, and a media release. I know that doesn't necessarily apply to our students or virtual students at first, but it may very soon. So we put all that in there to be returned to the school. Also, this is for you to keep. You should have had a laminated piece of paper like this. There are two websites that we're going to be using mostly for our classwork. The first one I want to talk to you about is Unique. Unique is where we'll have most of our reading and our math curriculum. In the past years, Ms. Richard and I have both used Unique. We have printed out the material, but this year they have gone virtual. It is online, so you can do the same work online that they have done in class for the last several years. You will go to the website www.n2y.com. At the top right-hand corner, you'll click and there will be a place where you can sign in, and it'll give you the option to sign in as a teacher or as a student. You sign in as a student, allow your computer to read the barcode, hold that up to the camera, and this barcode will log your student in and take them directly to their dashboard, to their work. The other place you'll find information is on Google Classroom. Now, each of you had your student's username on there, but not the password, because I hadn't gotten the passwords yet. I got them this afternoon. I sent your student's password to you on Remind. You can fill that in with a Sharpie, and you'll have it right there. When I post lessons on Google Classroom, I realize there are some activities you may not be able to do at home. There may be other activities that you have to improvise. So if we have for one of our center activities a particular game identifying letters, well, you don't have that game, but you have those letters and maybe a different game that does the same thing, use whatever you have at home. If we have a math lesson where we're counting and sorting different colored hippos, you don't have to use hippos. You can go to your silverware drawer and get spoons and knives and forks, not knives, spoons and forks and things like that, and do the same activity. So we are very flexible with how we go about doing a lot of these science experiments and the center games and activities. If you have questions, you can let me know. There may be things on there that you simply can't do at home, and that's okay. Anything that is graded, I will make a note on there that it is graded. If it's not graded, it is practice. And I'm just asking you to practice these skills with your students and giving you ideas and information and usually some resources on how to do that. So this is your login page. Any other logins like Seesaw, I'll send you the link when we need it. These are the only two links you're going to need to start off with on Monday. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about is meeting online. Every morning, starting at 8:30, we have our morning meeting where we sing songs, we practice our alphabet, our colors, we talk about our feelings, we sometimes have read alouds. We do all kinds of life skill type work during that time. And it's a fun time just to get together. So I'm going to send out a Zoom code, and I'm going to ask that you log in on Zoom to our classroom from 8:30 to about 9 or 9:15 each morning. That's how I'm going to take attendance. That's a fun part of our day for everyone to get in on. That's going to count for part of our time. In order to double check with your student on their English, language arts, and math skills, I'm also going to get on with them in the afternoon on Zoom for about 15 minutes a day. We're going to do our best to keep that schedule. This will start on Monday. I will also be getting in touch with you throughout the next few days to set up times for testing. Unique has its own benchmark test. I also have to give the STAR test and, for some students, part of the Brigance test. So for the first week or so, I'm going to be asking for your help in getting those tests done. I will be meeting with you on separate Zoom meetings so that I can walk you through logging in and working with your student to get accurate data on where they're at right now. That's going to help everybody out. Hopefully this little video has given you some information that you need. Like I said, most of what we're doing starts on Monday. If you see the lesson plans for this week, know this is totally optional. The unique lessons for August, there are a lot of them, and I do not expect you to get all of them done. I would like to see what your students are able to do. I will give them credit for anything they do, but I do not expect us to do everything. August is when we figure out if I've got all their levels set correctly, and you get a chance to see how it's going to work. So don't look at the unique dashboard and say, oh no, there's like 30 lessons here. Don't worry. If you only get through 4 or 5, it's okay. We'll take what we can get and we will work through the bugs together. Again, hopefully this has helped everyone out in knowing what to expect. I will be sending out more information, Zoom codes, and anything like that over the next few days so that we can hit the ground running on Monday morning. See you then.